Hey everybody, good afternoon. It is May 25, 2025, and it's 2:02 in the afternoon. I don't have work today obviously because it's Sunday and tomorrow is Monday and it's Memorial Day. So it's the longest weekend and we're not doing anything. We're just chilling at home and I'm here in my office space, which is the other side of our gym. So as you can see, there's that in the background. I'm on here because a good chunk of my morning was spent doom scrolling on Facebook, and I came across a post of a Filipina that's here in the United States. I'm not gonna say any name or whatever. I just wanted to talk about the situation that she shared. My POV, something that nobody asked for, but I think she did because she posted asking for people's opinion about her situation. So here goes, and it hits close. It hits. Okay, I'm not gonna edit this, so pasensya na. It hits close to home because, I'm also a Filipina who married an American citizen who came here and is now, like, I would say, I shouldn't say I'm fully immersed to the American way of living, but I definitely have found my place in the society. And what I mean by that is that I'm actually not just existing in the country, but at the same time, I feel like I am thriving as well. That's not to say that I don't have any more to improve on. Like, there's definitely a lot, especially my social skills here. I, I definitely need to work on that. But all I'm saying is that I now have a good understanding of how it is to live here and the finances and all that shebang. Okay, so anyway, the context is, or the story is, this Filipina came here in the US. I don't know, I forgot how many years now, but she came here to be with her husband, and her husband currently does not have a job. The husband is the primary caregiver of his mother who lives with them. And so yeah, he doesn't work. Si ate girl, the Filipina lady, ever since she got here, she immediately started working and was earning, I'm not sure if net or gross, $2,000 a month. And currently she obtained a second job. She didn't really say how much she was earning from the second job, but the second job is caregiving. And so, yeah, so she didn't give a full context of how much she really earns and which state she's living in. Because, here in the US, it is a very big country, and the disparity between states in terms of cost of living is a lot, and it really does vary. So this is just my opinion. My opinion on the subject matter when it comes to, like, the ask of the husband for the wife to up her contribution from $400 to $700 a month, because she's earning more now, and he was just requesting that she contributes more to their household. Now, first of all, the $700 per month to me is, if that's the only ask of the husband from the wife, it's like, oh my goodness, that's not even a lot of money. They are not paying for rent because the husband does own the house. So the contribution solely revolves around bills, utilities, groceries, cars, gas, insurance, and things like that. Also, si ate girl is not yet driving, so the husband is shuttling her to and from work. So, diba, $700 with a private chauffeur That's such a good deal. But then, so she posted this because she feels that her husband is asking too much. And just because she's able to get a second job, parang he wants her to contribute more. I still think it's not more because if you were to sit down and look at all the living expenses, even if there's no rent included, $700 will, I don't know where that will get you in any state. Because, for example, in my case, I have a car. I pay almost $600 a month for my car. And then I also pay for my car insurance, which is $110 a month. So magkano na yun? 710. Car loan and car insurance. My gas expense is about roughly 120 a month. So $830. That is solely for my transportation. I also have my phone bill. I also have all those other things that you need to survive in this country. Diba? So if your husband is only asking you to provide $700 for, like, inclusive of everything, like the roof over your head, your transportation, food, everything else, house insurance, lahat-lahat, that is such a good deal. And what I don't get is that, she's earning all this money. Let's just say that the $2,000 plus, so she's getting an extra job. Let's just say she's, her, this is theoretical, but I don't really know the amount of numbers. But I'm just saying that if the net income of the lady is, let's say, $4,000 a month, and husband is asking for $700 a month as a contribution to the household, that leaves her with, okay, this is challenging, I'm just kidding, $3,300 a month. So saan po pupunta ang $3,300 a month? Because all the necessities are already covered, right? Roof over your head, transportation, and groceries. Okay, so she's getting this extra job because she needs to support her family in the Philippines. Meron siyang dalawang anak na pinapaaral sa Pilipinas. And she also is providing support sa kanyang parents. Now, this is the thing though. My thing about this, I don't have a child, but I have a brother, I have siblings, and I have a brother who's a minor that I am personally paying for his studies or his school. So it's kind of the same. It's not quite, it's not apple to apple, but it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same situation. Ang laki ng 3,000 something dollars to send back home. What type of life ba are you, like, trying to provide for your, like, kids back in the Philippines? Is it like the very marangyang life? Because bakit, just the $700, bakit ang hirap i-contribute sa household nyo? I mean, what I'm trying to get is that, just an example, $3,000, that is equivalent to, if you, roughly 170,000 pesos. When you were in the Philippines working your Filipino job, were you getting that much money? I highly doubt that. So, bakit kailangang i-adjust mo yung living, cost of living ng mga anak mo doon sa sa Pilipinas. I also get the part when where you want to provide for your kids, because I want to provide for my brother as much as I can. But at the same time, that is secondary because I'm married. I have my husband, and he is now my family. And I just really believe that you and your husband are, you come first. Both of you come first before your before other things, because at the end of the day it's just going to be you and him, and that's a choice that you made when you came here to the United States. There's going to be an issue if he tells you to stop supporting your kids in the Philippines. Doon magkaka-issue. But if wala man lang ganun, I think Filipinas are selfless. Filipinos are naturally giving. But sometimes we give too much. And I think this is one of those cases where, I don't know, bigay lang ng bigay. And sometimes the bigay is not even going to help the kids or your siblings or whomever that you're providing for back in the Philippines. It's not going to teach them how to like earn money for their own, because andyan ka to provide. And that's not how it should be. We should be able to take care of ourselves. We should be able to learn how to fish on our own, and not just like ask from everybody to like support and give them. That is such a bad trait. And I hope that today's generation will kind of break that cycle, because it's just not helping anybody. And there will come a time in your life, because I've seen this, excuse me, personally, people resenting themselves, resenting where they are in life right now, because years and years ago, all their resources were directed to their family, and ngayon na they're old na and unable to provide, wala man lang lumilingon, and then they're in a bad spot because they didn't prepare for their retirement. They just helped everyone around them, which is not bad, but if it goes beyond its limit, ayun, yun na. So anyway, my point is, living here in America is very magastos, and everyone's family dynamics of family, how the family functions is different. You know, the family operations is very unique. And just because, for example, my husband is paying for everything, it doesn't mean that your husband has to pay for everything as well, because he might not have enough money to cover everything, or he is just not that person, and that's fine too, as long as no one's getting abused and it's all fair, everything accounted for. If you feel like the $700 is too much, then it's just a feeling. The only way to get to the bottom of it is to sit down, write all your guys' expenses, and see how much really is the reasonable amount na dapat mo i-contribute. But just bear in mind that if you take your husband out of the equation, imagine how much you'll be paying for rent. Imagine how much you'll be paying for transportation, food, everything else. It's nowhere going to be near 700. It's going to be triple that, depending on which state you're in. But it's never going to be 700. 700 is like charity. So also, I think, women loves to push this, oh, we should be equal, men and women, equality, blah, blah, blah. But it's only equal. But women only wants to be equal when it's convenient to them. But when it comes to like money, for example, you want to be equal, but you don't want to pay 50-50, or not even 50-50, but just contribute a reasonable amount to the household. lady. Oh my gosh. Anywho, I feel like you come here. This is a message to all Filipinos who are wanting to be here and who are wanting to marry an American citizen or any foreign national for that matter. Come here because you found the person that you love, that you want to spend the rest of your life with, to share everything in life with, and not because you want to be an OFW. If you want to be an OFW, bro, apply sa agencies, okay? Because enough of the days where Filipinas back then were using white men for green card. It really makes my blood boil because it's such a shame. And I'm a Filipina myself. And so it's not a great representation of every Filipina because not everyone is like that. And I don't know, it just it sickens me. But anyway, yun lang. So I just think that as husband and wife, you should be transparent, especially with finances, and both parties should contribute fairly to the relationship. When I say fairly, it's not just a monetary amount, no. Because for example, if you're a stay-at-home mom and you don't have a job or anything, but you're taking care of the kids, bro, you are doing more than you think. So it's not in the form of money, but in a form of service, which is super, super priceless. So I'm not saying that it's all about the money. At the end of the day, it's all about communication and respect from both parties. So yun lang. I feel strongly about this and I feel like I should voice out my opinion, even though I'm not sure if this is going to get to that author. But let me know, what do you think? What do you guys think about household expenses or your living expenses with your American husband? Do you guys share 50-50? Does he take care of everything? Or ano, what is the arrangement? Baka sana all na lang ita aning tanan aning mga uban nga gina libre ra tanan, no? But anyway, that's their luck as well. But for the most part, dili ingon ana ang arrangement sa husband and wives. So it's different for everybody. And as long as you're happy with your relationship, everybody's happy, then all is well and good. My arrangement with my husband doesn't have to be the same with your arrangement sa imuhang husband. So, amo na siya. Anyway, that is all. I will spend the rest of my day watching the movie, actually. Oh my God, okay. It's called The Equalizer. This is from 2018, but I just saw it, so I'm watching it right now. But I'm very distracted, so I'm coming on here on and off. And I'm like, you know what? I am just going to make this video so that I have something on my YouTube channel, okay? Because, oh my gosh. I need to keep this channel alive. Let me know if you have topics that you want me to discuss, because I would love to just chica with you guys. And as I've said earlier, I really have to work on my socialization skills because, bro, I am not socializing in this country. There's very little social activities. And the thing is, I'm fine with it, but I fear that baka maging sobrang comfortable ako with not socializing. So, yeah. Anyway, that is all. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in our next POV video. Bye.